Good day. I'm Jerry Goldman. I'm your attorney. I'm here to give you an update of what's going on with your litigations. First, I'd sent out a newsletter via email to most of you last week because we had some good news. We had some very important news. We had some news that's extraordinarily meaningful. After waiting over a year since oral argument, a couple of years since the briefing, almost 22 years since I've been involved in the case, and almost 24 years since the greatest tragedy that could hit each and every one of you occurred. We got a decision. We got a very good decision. We got a decision that was the right decision, and a decision that was a very important decision. Judge Daniels denied the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia motion to dismiss. Boom! He said the legislation that we pushed for years and was finally enacted over a presidential veto provided a jurisdictional basis for holding those who murdered 2,977 innocent people, your family members, responsible. He said that there was grounds to pursue a litigation against a foreign state in an American court over strong opposition to seek to hold them accountable for operations and actions by their agents on U.S. soil. It was a strong decision. It was a well-reasoned decision. It was a decision that nothing's bulletproof. Understand that. But we think it is going to be a very, very, very difficult decision for Saudi Arabia to challenge. And they will challenge it. Of course they're going to try to challenge it. They could say, okay, let's proceed this case to trial and the other necessary steps before that. They could seek reconsideration, but they have a right to seek an appeal. And I assume that they will do so within the 30 days that they have to do it. I do. And we will fight it. And we will fight it as hard as we have fought every other thing in this case since I filed that suit against Saudi Arabia on March 10, 2004 on behalf of the O'Neill family. We don't give up. We keep fighting. We keep fighting as hard as we can for you because I understand what happened to you and the permanent damage to you and every member of your family as a result of these horrendous acts. I'll keep you up to date as to what happens next. Remember, this case, the one before Judge Daniels, was very limited in scope. It dealt with the actions of several people who were being funded by Saudi Arabia to assist the hijackers on the West Coast, primarily in San Diego, a little bit in Los Angeles. But there are other parts of this case regarding Saudi Arabia. A while ago, the judge, we believe incorrectly, said we couldn't pursue claims of what's called secondary liability or aiding and abetting. We believe factually those claims are as strong as the claims that we had in Southern California. We believe the judge was incorrect in this. I'm looking forward to pursuing that on appeal so that we have two theories of liability against the kingdom. We're proceeding forward on the cases against the charities. Judge Netburn issued a ruling as to use of experts. We have 30 days to decide if we want to file motions for reconsideration, or the other side can file motions too, or seek to file objections to further review this before Judge Daniels will be making those decisions. The case against Dubai Islamic Bank is proceeding in the Court of Appeals. With regard to Taliban, we got some news that we did not like from the Second Circuit. Second Circuit affirmed on different grounds Judge Daniels' decision that we could not attach those funds. A motion was filed this week seeking an extension of time for us to seek a rehearing and bank from the entire court, and we'll do so because we keep fighting. If the result is unjust, we will fight for you. If the result is incorrect, we will fight for you. With regard to Sudan, we're still pursuing the receipt of materials from the U.S. government, and a proposed deposition protocol was filed with the court with certain comments from both sides to seek certain changes in that protocol. Again, I'll let you know when discovery commences as to Sudan. Last, with regard to the VSST, there's been no change in the schedule. The sixth round is still set for the beginning of the first quarter of 2026. The government has not yet set the final amount. It will do so sometime after September 30th, the end of the fiscal year. With regard to sixth round, we've received just about all the eligibility letters for those new applicants. A couple of the VSST had questions. We've submitted materials on all but one and got a 30-day extension for the last one, which we're trying to clean up. With regard to the non-U.S. people, the VSST has continued to deny those claims. We have been filing for rehearings with the special master. I don't believe that you have to appear at those. It's going to be pro forma, so we can add those to the appeal that's pending before the district court in Washington, D.C., which ultimately will go up to the D.C. Circuit. I know next week is going to be hard for each and every one of you. I get it. I've spoken to many of you myself. I've gotten your emails, and thank you for the nice notes that we've received with regard to last week's decision. I appreciate that, and I've shared them with my team, and I've shared them with other attorneys here at Anderson Kill. Our hearts are with you next week. With love, Jerry.